I'm about to say, what kind of skincare routine you got, nigga? Because I need to get on that shit.
You look like you been Botox.
I'm about to say, that nigga like he ain't never had one pimple ever. My skin over here looking like I drink soda every day.
Unsolicited opinions. Ooh, I love those.
Come on, nigga, let's go. I've been waiting.
What you get locked up for?
Indecent
proposal?
Yeah, we were walking to the mall, and next thing I know, police pulled us over, and he said, he charged me with indecent proposal. Yeah,
decent
exposure, not proposal. You ain't
exposure. Yeah, decent exposure. Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah, but it wasn't no lockup. It was,
yeah, like just take you to the station, mom come get you.
Man, I've been to the station a couple of times.
Remember, and Ryan was our local black cop.
Yeah, him and my mama, they knew each other. I got locked up that night. Me, Tyreek, they came and got me on my birthday. I was in the basement chilling. They said, "Man, we got to go fight these dudes." I'm like, "Well, what the fuck?" So I was like, "All right." Yeah. It was me, Tyreek.
Wasn't it so easy to get niggas to fight back then? It was like, "Hey, man, I don't like this nigga. Let's go."
Yeah. It was Job. We went
Mount
over
up.
Man, yeah. I think it was hitting late. We went over there. The dudes wouldn't come outside. So then I was like, "Fuck it, man, let's go." Goddamn, and they're like, they didn't call the police. So I ran back to the car. I'm waiting and shit. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. I'm sitting in the back car. It done fogged up. We in Alfred car. It done fogged up and everything. So I'm sitting back there. Next thing I know, motherfucking police. Woo! They just came on in. Said, "Get out of the goddamn car." I'm like, but I ain't do shit.
They didn't come outside. We didn't get to do nothing.
We didn't fight.
We didn't do shit. Man, they went through the car and said, "You got some theft tools, like, you had some pliers and some screwdrivers."
Oh, yeah.
So the dude comes out and said, "Yeah, he tried to break in my car." I said, "Man, I ain't tried to break in your motherfucking car." I said, "What the fuck?" Man, they took me down, called my mom, said, "We got you some." I'm like,
You got my son.
You got my son. No, we don't. She said, "My son is downstairs in the basement. Today his birthday."
This nigga in the streets fighting.
Shit.
She said it with confidence.
Still, yeah.
She said,
me in the basement.
Downstairs in the basement. She came and got me. She just shook her head.
Mom, you know how many times we snuck out that back door?
I just leave out. I just slide out the back door. Shit.
You and Rendell had it. Yeah.
Just slide. Now Rendell would do.
How old is Rendell now?
I'm 50. He's 55.
Oh, Rendell's still young.
Yeah. He used to do dumb shit like lock the door. So I'm gone.
Piss you off. Yeah. I remember the fights you and Rendell used to get it.
Yeah. So I'm gone. If I'm gone, why the fuck you gonna lock the door? So I got to throw a rock at his window so he come back down to me. When you been, I used to get mad
at Rendell for taxing the fuck out of us for go get 40s.
Yeah.
And his little escort with his louvers on his window.
Right. And it was not even a real escort. Some shit. Something had a Linux.
Oh, it was a Mercury Lynx?
Yeah.
I thought it was
an escort.
And shit, he put enough shit on it to make it an escort. You remember we put that goddamn house speaker in that motherfucker?
Yeah, I just remember the louvers. I remember the louvers he had on his windshield wipers.
You remember that time? I think you were with me. He charged me to get his car because my mama had went out of town. So he got my mama car. I got his car. And we had to put gas in his car, even though then $8 filled up
tank, yeah.
But $8 we just riding around. Riding around. But yeah, he charged me to get it.
Rendell would charge us for everything.
Yeah.
Like, Rendell, get us a 40. How much you gonna give me? Yeah. And 40 used to be like $1. Rendell charges like $4. Yeah.
Which I never understood. He used to have.
Rendell was straight up Uncle Sam, boy. He was taxing, bro.
He was taxing the fuck out of us for basic shit. Hey, give us a ride to the mall. How much you gonna give me?
It's right up the street. We can really walk.
We can walk.
Right.
I need like $3.
$3. That half a tank.
Yes, half a tank right there. Yeah.
And he used to have 40s, OE empty in his room, in the drawers. I go in there and I be like, "Hey, bro, why the fuck you got empty bottles in? Are you making candles?" It's like, throw this shit away. My mom used to go in and like, if you drinking, why don't you just throw the shit away?
I'm still baffled. As we was talking about this,
I've never seen
upstairs. I've never been upstairs in your house. I've never seen your bedroom the whole time he was kids.
I didn't even have Did I have a TV in my room? I don't even think I had a TV in my room.
Well, Chris was like the gold standard. He had his own phone line up there.
Yeah.
He had his own room.
I ain't had no basement.
Yeah, you didn't have no basement though.
The basement, that shit. I slept on the floor.
The basement.
I didn't even sleep on the couch. I slept on the
No,
floor.
we used to always stay in the. I had a basement. I used to always stay in the basement.
No,
Odell put them. Him and Uncle Skip got drunk one day. Said we're gonna put some drop ceilings up here.
Yeah.
Them shits was raggedy as fuck.
Luckily, our basement was already finished.
No, it wasn't. Odell finished it with some raggediness. This
No,
shit
he's
was,
saying they basement.
Oh yeah, your basement was finished. Yeah, you had a finished
they,
basement.
They
yeah.
had a supreme basement.
Yeah, your basement was off.
Yeah.
On that shit was on fleek.
Between that and, I had some cool ass neighbors. My neighbor to the right though, they damn
I didn't even
Miss
know
Warlock.
my neighbor. I
I
knew
knew
the
mine.
I knew the two
Shit.
fat people that lived to the left of us because they got mad when he bought the Ice-T album. And
you knocked the pictures off their wall.
off their wall. And then when my parents got home, they complained, like, your son was bumping so hard, they knocked the pictures off our wall. And I got in trouble for that because that's one of the other first he got his house system from Macy's with the Marantz. The Marantz system. We had the CD player. I had the CD player.
He had some beat over there.
He is that heat. Yeah.
Oh,
And me
they
and
had
Chris
some beat
went to the
over there.
mall and we bought the Ice-T album because, old girl on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we
Darlene.
6 a.m. police out. Don't. We was like, yeah.
Yeah. My neighbors were, Andrea and Miss Warlock's on the right side.
Oh, I remember Andre.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was my crush right there. I saw myself marrying her. I was like, shit.
It's my wife.
I was like, shit. I don't even think she knew it, but that was my motherfucking wife. She would come out. I'm like, do you need anything?
Hey, what you need?
Her mama used to get groceries. I said, Miss Warlock, do you need some help, man?
Because I'm gonna marry your daughter.
I'm gonna tell you something, and it's so funny that my mom and Miss Warlock got close before Miss Warlock passed away.
Right.
Miss Warlock told my mom, she said, I wish your son would have been my son-in-law.
Oh,
I said, shit, I wish I would have been your son-in-law too.
Yeah. I want to smash.
Man,
I don't know if I would have married her.
when them jokers back in the day used to come pick her up, in high school on day, I used to be hating this shit like no lame man.
Yeah.
Richard Mosley and shit, quarterback, pretty boy.
Pretty boy, motherfucker.
Like, man,
You
whatever.
be mad as hell. That
I
was
used to
your,
be
that was
mad.
your girl.
Yeah, my
I
girl.
went to the movies one time with her, man. I don't even remember the movies. All I remember was just going with her.
Right.
Just going with Andrea.
Shannon 7.
Shannon 7.
Remember
Cinema 8.
you remember the trail? The trail back
Yeah,
up through there.
yeah.
Always hit that trail.
Man, you remember how much shit we stole out of Shannon Mall?
Yeah, we had a whole
Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
We used to take orders.
We probably we put that bitch out of business.
We used to take orders.
Mervin's,
Oh, shit, I'm
McCory's we put out of business. We really put McCory's
Like,
out
I'm
of
gonna get my
business.
mama some isotoners. And
Yo,
shit.
we said
I'm gonna get her some black isotoners and some shoes.
Well, I remember I got that shit. My mom at Christmas was like, "How you afford this? Don't worry about it, mom. Just take them isotoners.
You give
you
your
know,
mama gifts and shit. They hot in the mall.
Yeah, man, we stole everything from that mall.
They just stealing at it.
Biker shorts.
Now, listen, the only good thing about you coming on and saying this
It's confirming.
It confirms.
It's all the other shit.
We had talked about it earlier.
Yeah, it was like, man, we put Shannon Mall, like, the loss prevention was sucked in that mall because they weren't preventing shit. We was getting
They
them-
should have hired us for loss
Yeah,
prevention
for loss prevention.
because we knew how to get everything out
Yeah.
the motherfucking
Do you
place.
remember we all was getting
Oh, that nigga
remember we was
right
all
there,
getting the polo glasses? Remember we was getting polo glasses for the stuff. We was stealing polo glasses.
We was like, that nigga stealing. How you know? Because that's how I would have
That's
did
how I
it.
would have did it.
All that shit.
The Swatch watches, the polo
I'm
glasses.
gonna tell you the smoothest motherfucker.
We already know.
Ramel.
Ramel.
The nigga was stealing pets.
Ramel used to steal Swatch watches behind the counter. I said, man, how the fuck you do that? He said, this is how you do it. You reach over, slide a glass.
And spin it real fast. He spin it real
No, he do the display case. He
Yeah,
move the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Have y'all
Did
seen
you
it?
point that?
No, I know Ramel.
I follow him on Facebook.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, he's up
top, yeah.
up top, and he got a food truck.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we played basketball for Ben Hill?
On the carpet?
We were talking about how none of us went to the church. None of us went to the church when we played basketball.
I didn't go to the church. But
Me neither. I didn't either.
It was about carpet, about like this right here.
Yeah. It was that.
Hit the ball bounce.
And we all had a crush on the coach. What was her name?
I don't know her name, but she was fine.
Her name was Renee.
Renee. It was Renee. Yeah, Renee.
We all didn't know she was fine.
How did we get on? It was because of Chris.
Yeah, me and
Chris and
Sweet
Emmanuel. They wouldn't have been here. They wouldn't have been here.
Yeah, they needed some help.
They
needed some help.
And they just came in.
We came in being helped them out. You know what I'm saying? You remember a couple times we about to get into a fight too.
Oh yeah.
We about to get into a fight.
But we didn't go to that church. we was here to ball. We was like free agents. We was free agents.
I was like, shit. I used to tell them, man, hey, look. We on church ground, but don't mean you can't get your ass.
Yes, we're right here. Hold on, homie. Like we hit the ball. We hit. Yeah. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Y'all ain't go to this church. I don't care.
We say a prayer before the game and then whip your ass.
Then, man, when we back to C.H. Gillette, when we used to shoot ball over there, y'all remember that time when Brian McCray hit old boy in the face with that goddamn bottle?
No, but he just popped up on my Facebook. See, I was looking at it the other day. I was like, I saw Brian McCray on our Facebook page.
Remember we shooting ball, and I forgot old boy's name, but he was talking shit to Brian. Brian said, man, leave me the fuck alone. They were going back for it. Brian said, I'll pick up the ball, hit you in the face. His name was Keith. Keith's like, man, you ain't finna do shit. I said, oh shit. I didn't know. I knew Brian, but I didn't know Brian. I didn't know Brian as the point guard.
For y'all who don't know from the
Brian
ghetto,
McCray.
as soon as somebody say you ain't finna do shit, somebody finna do something.
Man, he hit that joker in the motherfucking mouth with that bottle and cut his ass right through here. And he's on my Facebook page. When you see him now, he still wears that cut
Wow.
across his lip.
I met Brian when I lived off Gobby Road because he used to come to Southampton. He had cousins over there, and I met him over there. We used to play shit. We was playing football, kickball, all that shit back then.
Didn't you live in Camelot? Did you ever live in Camelot? No, you didn't live in Camelot.
Nah, I had quite a few partners lived in Camelot, but back then Camelot, if you got in Camelot, it was special.
It's exclusive. That shit was exclusive over there.
Now,
You had to
you
get
just
through the
find
gate.
dead bodies and shit over there.
I think Camelot selling about $1 square foot.
But back then, you go back to school and they're like, "What you do last?" Oh, I was in Camelot all weekend. I was visiting my boy in Camelot all
you
weekend.
bougie ass nigga. You over in Camelot?
Yeah.
You over in Camelot?
But not now.
Not now.
Yeah, you still haven't got that Camelot. Well,
Yeah.
I know somebody still in Camelot, so I ain't even gonna.
It's different.
It's different.
It's way different
It's way
now.
different than it was.
Way different now.
Like our whole Old National experience is way different than what it is now. Like, Crystals, Skate Town.
I got one for you.
What?
And Chris might not be. I know you're not gonna be able to do this. I was on Old National when it was a 2-lane.
Oh, like just one up and one down.
I was on Old National when it was a 2-lane.
Damn,
That's
old
ago.
school. Yeah,
that's how long ago.
Yeah.
I
think when we first
probably
got
seen
here, it was a 2-lane when we first got here.
Like one lane north, one lane down south. That was it.
But that's back in the.
That's a long time ago.
I'm talking about Richway, service merchandise.
Oh,
all that
That's
old
like
school
early
shit.
'80s. That's early '80s.
It
Yeah,
is.
Late 70s, very late 70s.
Because
Yeah.
in the neighborhood that I grew up in, because this what splits me from everybody else a little bit. The neighborhood that I grew up in was everybody went to MD. So I grew up with Aurelio, and folks like that.
The folks.
Quinn,
Yeah,
Daniel
yeah.
Quinn, folks
So
like
when the merger happened, where was you at when the merger happened?
that.
Because
I was on Fairwood side.
okay, yeah, you better have been nigga.
Yeah.
Family boy.
but because of what school my brother went to, because he went to MD. I grew up in Birthday Gym.
Yeah.
My uncle was part of Birthday Gym. Will Jones is my
I think,
uncle.
he used to ball so hard to Birthday.
Yeah, so shit, we also fought up there too.
Oh yeah. Of
Yeah,
course
why
it
was
is.
that the fighting spot?
Because it was
it was
between
open spot.
it was between the whole division. It was like between Fellwood and Bird.
No, it wasn't. It was close to MD. It was hella close.
But it was
to
Old
MD.
National though.
But
it
at
was
that
like
time when
yeah.
we fought though, the schools had already, I think, blended. Because you remember when I got into that fight with Alfred?
Right, but I'm just saying. But I don't know why people pick Burdette to go fight.
Because it was open.
It was the open, and then was the spot. Like everybody from Fellwood, MD knew. It was
right.
like it was like the.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm thinking every high school got a spot, the designated fight spot.
You don't remember that time when we fought them goddamn the 40-ounce crew? Fuck their ass up. I can't remember. Was it Kalanji? I don't think it was Kalanji.
Wow, you bringing up names I ain't heard in a long time.
I don't think it was Kalanji. It was somebody that goddamn Jock had in the air. Jock had that motherfucker up like this. And we were goddamn throwing punches up in the air like this. Like, bring him down just a little lower. Just bring him down just a little bit lower, because I can't punch that high. Just bring his ass down.
Jock was like our Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Jock was like our Mike Tyson back in the day. Like, y'all want to fight somebody? Fight Jock. Yeah, fight Jock.
Like, no, we're not finna fight that motherfucker.
Yeah, everybody was like, nah, we ain't fighting that nigga.
We'll fight anybody
else but Jock. Yeah, we ain't fighting Jock.
Yeah, that motherfucker, that's not what they wanted. I never forget when we was in 8th grade.
Because remember, 8th grade was part of high school. Because we was the same age. We went to Fellwood. Remember, 8th grade was part of high school back then.
We came in 8th grade.
We came in 8th grade. We were sub-freshmen. That was the time of our boy who used to ride real low. Back in the Perk was still there.
Oh yeah, with the curl.
With the and the escort, and he'd be riding. You couldn't even see that nigga ride, and he'd be riding. 2 Live Crew was bumping. We was in 8th grade because me and you was the same age.
Yeah, who's Perk?
He had the escort.
He had the escort.
He's a tall, skinny nigga with a dread, with curls.
With curls. And
Where did he stay at, though?
He used to ride.
I think he stayed in the hood. I think he stayed in the hood.
What's the neighborhood by the school?
Pebblebrook.
Yeah, he used to stay over there.
He got into it with Jock too, but he changed his mind. So I'm finna tell you what happened. We was in the locker room. Malcolm Wells. Y'all remember Malcolm?
I remember Malcolm, yeah.
And you know, hopefully he never sees this, but
no.
It is what it is.
I think the same thing about Rockmine. I was like, I hope Rockmine never see the episode we did on it.
Talk about Rockmine Swanson.
Yeah. Because we was like, that nigga was in high school forever.
That nigga out there. That
nigga graduated 20.
That motherfucker terrorized my ass. Like,
yeah.
Fuck daddy. Who goddamn daddy fucking with me?
Hey, that's the same thing I did. Because I played football too. I was like, them niggas fuck. Yeah. Alan Chaney fuck with me. He was like, because he used to fuck with me. He was like, why you ain't got no hair on your legs, boy? You shave your leg? I was like, no, I'll shave my legs, yo.
Hey, but back to that goddamn Malcolm Wells. Malcolm and Jock got into a fight. And I was in the locker room. I was a cut man, just in case he needed him. I was encouraging him on. He didn't need no help. Man, he goddamn drug Malcolm, man. They was just like, yeah, we ain't finna fuck with that 8th grader no more. I said, God damn. Right. I said, man, you're my friend for life. I don't want to cross you. Shit. If you beating up goddamn older classmates, what the fuck you gonna do to me?
Right. So, I don't know. I don't think Brian was there. I think you was there.
When
we got caught up at Tri-Cities with the Kings.
Tariq was there.
Tariq.
I was there that night.
So when Tariq we come out, Tariq hanging upside down from the water fountain.
Yeah.
It was like Banneker Tri-Cities basketball game, wasn't it? Yeah, it's a playoff game.
And it was tied at halftime. And then we come out.
Try to bag up out that motherfucker.
And Tariq, we come out. Tariq hanging upside down from the water fountain because his leg caught on the little hook part of the thing. So we cleared everybody out, lifted him up. Then the undercovers started beating our ass.
That's the difference between this younger generation. Like back then, we threw hands. Like it did get the gunfire every now and then. Let's not get it twisted. It did get the gunfire, but most of the time it was hands. Like we're gonna fight.
But I mean, we moved these brothers out the way. The security guard started hitting us. And they pushed us all in the bathroom because Tariq was like, these my boys. These my boys. They not trying to jump me. Pushed us all in there. And Mr. Turner come in the bathroom. I really think y'all should go home. And we was like, nah, Mr. Turner, we don't want to go home. I think y'all should go home, right? And we was like, we ain't did shit, Mr. Turner.
The accent is on point, just for y'all to know. The accent is on point.
And we was like, man, it's playoffs. The game tied. You know. I really suggest y'all go home.
Yeah.
And we was like, nah, we gonna stay. It's up to you. And remember, we came out the bathroom, and it was a sea of black jackets. And Buddy was like, y'all ain't got enough. And we was like, what? He's like, Kings run this shit. Y'all ain't got enough. And we was like, Kings? And he was like, he looked me dead in my face. He was like, killing innocent niggas gangster style. And we was like, oop, time to go.
And that's the same thing about the Charlestown niggas. I used to be scared of Charlestown niggas. Like, man, Charlestown, man. Yeah. Like, we be on Old National, like, hey, man, Charlestown niggas about to pull through. We need to go. Yeah, we
never had the right numbers.
No.
The numbers were never good. Going back to your Tri-City story, one thing about that motherfucking goddamn Tariq / Evander Holyfield.
Yeah, Tariq could fight, though. He could.
If he with you, he gonna fight.
He gonna fight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He gonna
One
fight.
thing you ain't gotta worry about him swinging.
Him is he gonna swing. He gonna swing. He gonna swing. Yeah.
Whoever the fuck
If he
y'all
with
fight,
you, yeah, you right. You
y'all
right
fight.
about that.
He
Yeah,
fight
Tyreek
with
gonna
you.
fight.
He
Tyreek gonna fight.
I saw Tyreek probably about early this year, and I hadn't seen him in a while because he's doing good. I think he stopped drinking, and that was a part of him being a better life. And it's understandable.
Right. He stopped hitting motherfuckers.
Yeah. Because,
Hit a motherfucker, hit him.
His whole thing was, shit, let me put my hands on somebody.
Yeah, Tyreek can throw hands.
Yeah,
He can throw hands.
I said, man, you got some big ass monkey paws. I was like, man, you need to do something with them bitches, man. Goddamn.
Okay, I'm going to throw hands.
Yeah. I used to fuck with his ass because he used to stutter. I was like,
Yeah, that was a homeboy, though. Tyreek came in. Yeah,
I'd be like, Tyreek, you coming with me? He'd be like, fuck you, Luke. I'd be like, okay.
That's like, what's that, like a Harlem Night?
Yeah, Harlem Night shit.
I'm gonna knock
somebody fuck out.
I'm gonna tell you today, Tyreek, he got so mad at me. He had a Honda Accord.
I remember that shit. Yes, I do.
It was green, but he had
I remember that shit. I remember that shit.
Whoever, like Daddy B, Mr. Bryant, had to do his car. Whoever Tyreek had to done his car, right? So they did the upholstery and everything. So they painted the car black because it was green. Because them Hondas came, they're like a mint green, like
right.
They painted it black, look good.
Right.
They did the interior in black, diamond tuck. When I tell you, they diamond tucked everything in the damn car. So fucking
dashboard, everything. The floor mats.
He had diamond tuck on the horn, on the steering wheel horn. It was diamond tuck there. It was diamond tuck around the gear shift. It was diamond tuck around the casing of the gear shift.
His shot is the outcast
it
shit.
Was diamond tucked around the back.
If you ain't got no rims, nigga, don't get no wood grain steering wheel.
I just ordered a wood grain steering wheel. Momo at that.
He just needed the little rim on the back.
We was doing this car, man, and they said, man, fuck y'all, man. I said, man, you got so much upholstery in your goddamn car.
But back then, just having a car, period.
Yeah.
Doing the shit, though.
But Luke always had fly rides, though. You still ride a motorcycle?
I sold my motorcycle.
You sold it? Do you still want to ride, though? Or?
Well, I sold a Harley.
Right, because you had a dope ass bike.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I remember seeing your shit because you had the big front wheel. Yeah, that's
dumb as fuck
the rims on that motherfucker.
Like a dumbass, man. I bought a fucking Riker.
Right.
You don't even know what this shit.
I don't even know. No,
it's a Can-Man Riker. It's the one with the two wheels on the front and the one wheel
on
the back.
Okay. Yeah.
But you don't have to switch no gears.
Right. It's like automatic. Yeah.
It's like a go-kart.
Yeah, I got joned on that shit so bad. So I got rid of that because when I went down, I got rid of that.
But I remember the joint you used to have. Like it was a gold. Was it gold this color?
Yeah, it was silver.
It was silver, and you had like the spokes on it, like the big front wheel on that bitch. Yeah.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. I remember. That's the last time I talked to you about that shit.
Myrtle Beach. Yeah, we had a bike week.
Because that's the one that Miles came back and he was like road rash.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's the first year me, David Jones, Miles. We went to Myrtle Beach. We was on Cross Rockets then. Miles, it had just rained. Miles come off like a little red light turn. He come up, you know how you take off. I still just learned how to ride because this girl taught me how to ride. He hit that motherfucker. When he hit it, the goddamn bike fishtail. And I was in front of him. His motherfucking bike just shot past me with him not on it. I said, hey man, I'm riding, right? Because I'm still new to this shit. So I go to the right and be like, what the fuck he
went past me with him not on it.
Yeah. He was not on it. I look back. He tumbling like a motherfucker. He tumbling. I turn around.
What you doing, nigga?
I dumped the bike, man. He tumbling and shit, man. I'm like, God damn. So we get him to the hospital, right? So all the backside.
Road rash.
Yeah. So like now I'm like, man, this shit fucked up, man. So he in the hospital like, he was hollering because they had to scrape all that shit
off of him, yeah.
So I'm like, man,
And he pink.
Our weekend fucked
This
up.
a dark brother. This a dark brother that's
Yeah.
pink now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And what you just said, that's what I said, man, our whole weekend fucked up. I was like, it was the first day of the 4-day weekend. I was saying to myself.
Now we got to deal with this nigga.
I was saying to myself, man, I'm so fucking fucked up. I was like, I looked at Dave. I said, Dave, we finna go? Dave looked at me and said,
No, nigga, we finna hang out. We finna hang out.
He said, I don't know, man. I said, what the fuck you mean I don't know? I said, he fell. So they were like,
We didn't fall. We didn't fall.
so they were like, man, I don't know. So he got on the phone with his dad. You know, Mr. Mitchell, Miles Mitchell.
Right, yeah.
You know, he took our pictures back when we
Right,
played
yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I don't want to leave, man.
We just got here.
I said, we just got here. So he came back and said, man, my daddy said, man, ain't no reason for us to fuck up the rest of everybody else's weekend. He said, I'm okay. I said, well, shit, man, since you all right,
Yeah, we gonna ride.
we gonna ride on out. We left his ass in the room. I went to his goddamn room and saw his back. The motherfucker was oozing like the Predator, goddamn. I was like, that nigga had so much goddamn scab and juice. I said, man, I said, what you gonna do about that? He said, I'm gonna get somebody over here to help me out. I said,
All right,
yeah.
we gonna ride out. We gonna
I said,
ride
yeah.
out.
I said, yeah, I can't help you on that. I said, you leaking like a motherfucker. I said, I can pour some peroxide on the shit and leave out. I said, but you're going to fizz up like an Alka-Seltzer.
Oh my god.
They were like, man, let's go.
Yeah. Because that's what you supposed to do in that situation. Like, yeah, we came together. We came for bike week, and you fucked up on the first night. Like, nigga, what we supposed to do? What we supposed to do?
We left that motherfucking bike right there.
Hey, this is Rick Joyner of The Rick Joyner Experience, and you're listening to Unsolicited Opinions.